All right, what's your name?
Joe, Ron.
Can you walk me through the day that you found out that you were having heart trouble?
I sat Joe down earlier this summer and just started asking him questions about the past year and what it really meant to him physically and mentally. I didn't know what I was going to do with the footage, but I really honed in on that story of running a mile. Out of all 90 minutes of the footage, this was a really tight story that I thought was indicative of being able to overcome adversity. And that really is the point of this story. It's not about running a mile. It's about the things that are happening behind the scenes. What are your 5,280 feet that you are running to get to your goal in the end and your finish line? This was shot with the Sony FS7 as the A-cam with Zeiss compact cinema primes. But what really surprised me was I had this Sony RX100 Mark V. Just been kind of collecting dust, and Sony offers this underwater housing. So several of these shots where we were in the pool, it was this nice little tiny compact kit. Really surprised at the quality coming out of that camera. In terms of audio, I used the Rode NT-G2 for the interview as a boom. Then it was also used for Nat sound around the pool and around Brooklyn. I've been using that for years, feel very comfortable with it, love the sound that comes out. When the edit was locked, I took the final cut over to my buddy Eric, who runs Three Crown Studio over in downtown Brooklyn. And he really nuanced the music, the background, the sound effects to really get the mix to the point that I wanted. And finally, I wanted to give a shout out to the folks over at the Dodge YMCA in downtown Brooklyn who allowed me to shoot in their pool. It may seem like an odd choice to start off a film about running with a pool scene, but it had a bit of a deeper meaning. When Road Reel started in 2014, I submitted a video about my grandmother and my grandfather in a plane crash, which was very, very close and important to me. And I was a finalist in the documentary category. And Road really were the first people to set up a competition and a platform like that. And the film that I lost to was a film about diving, and it was in a pool. And I'm not bitter that I lost, but instead, by putting that scene in the front, it was a reminder of my 5,280 feet as a filmmaker. I said I wouldn't enter Road Reel again until I found a story that I connected with, like I did with that first one. And this one was truly that story. I hope that everybody out there finds their 5,280 feet and keeps running. I know Joe's still running.